just minutes of this light being on. And this is actually opening up for like the first time in days. And it looks like it's bubbling too. But how are you doing back there? Are you still out? Cool. Yeah, this was a good upgrade. I've had this light on for about 3 weeks now. And my anemones have recovered fully. This tiny one's bubbling. This one's been bubbling a little bit too on the tips. It's not bubbling as much because I did have to turn the lights down a little bit because it was getting a little too much for my albopora. It wasn't coming out as much as fully. I have noticed that the mushrooms aren't as big now. I mean, I don't really mind that. The bird's nest is doing alright. It kind of sucks that the coralline algae is like kind of covering it now because it did bleach at one point, and that's when the coralline took over some parts of it. So that kind of sucks. Maybe I should just rotate it and ignore that. So here's from this side. Here, I'll show some old footage of what it used to look like. Half of it was bleaching out and the tentacles were, you know, kind of melting away. And now it's recovering really well. So the issue was definitely my lights. My lights were not strong enough for the anemone. So I am glad I upgraded to you. I haven't added anything new in the past 3 weeks. Just, you know, sticking with what I've got for now. I'm hoping this will get big like it used to look. I'm not worried about the mushrooms at all. They're good. And look what's new here. Oh, ignore that. Look what's new here. So I got a protein skimmer. Fluval, the one that's made for this tank, is meant for it. It's only been in for 3 days now, and so it's not like, you know, it has to break in still. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I wasn't actually planning on getting a protein skimmer, but I was having nutrient issues with a lot of excess nutrients and stuff, and it is because of this new light. The light is strong. It's a strong light. And because of how strong it is, and because I don't have that much room in here for more mushrooms, I'm thinking about getting a rack system. And is that dog dead? Uh-oh. I'll check his pulse later. And I'm thinking about getting a rack system, putting the rack here, and I can, this is a 29 gallon, and getting a 33 long and transferring everything from here to the 33 long. And then I would still use this as a, thinking about seahorses, but all this is gonna require patience and saving up money. So it won't be a long time until that happens. But anyways, that would mean that I would have to move this all the way to this corner. I'm thinking about maybe moving this whole rack system, putting it against the wall over here, and then my mirror is gonna go bye-bye. And then I'll take the 29 and I'll put it here, and if it can even fit there, honestly, I don't think I'll be able to fit. I'm gonna have to move this drawer, or even just replace it because it's very old. And if you didn't know, this is part of the IKEA recalls where a lot of toddlers were getting squished by these drawers and stuff. So yeah, was that morbid? Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. Whatever. New drawers would be cool. That would be awesome. Don't know what I'm gonna do with Snakey over here. Comparing this with the Fluval Nano, because of the way this arm is, because I ended up getting, you know, the flexible arm instead of the bracket, which I think I would have preferred the bracket, but the guy I bought it from didn't actually have the bracket, so I was stuck with the arm. So one thing I hate is that it has to be, you know, put here instead of like in the middle like the Fluval was. But I'm happy that it can go up higher than the Fluval could. So I can get a more, you know, broader thing. And of course, I love that it's stronger. And I love the fact that it comes with a fan. It comes in with a built-in fan that kicks on when, you know, the lights are getting too hot. But I think the thing I'm trying to get used to is the app for AI. AI's app is pretty... It's not as easy and basic as the Fluval is. I think I love the Fluval light app way better. I think I like the Fluval app way better. It's just way more simple, and it was easier to grasp and control. Especially like if you have two different people who are trying to control the lights at the same time. Things are going well. I do think I still obviously have detritus issues now because this light is stronger. And I don't know, I don't know, I have two Nasauruses in here right now, but I mean, I have a thick sand bed. This is a thick sand bed. So maybe I should add some more. I mean, clearly there is more than enough food for some more Nasaurus. All my sexy shrimp have been doing great. All 6 are still alive and doing their thing. Clownfish is awesome. Except for her, because she jumps all the time. She's tried to jump out like twice that we've witnessed. So, I'm back to, oh, whoa. Oh, okay, that's weird. This is actually what it looks like with the schedule. And it's very blue, and it shows up very blue. Like way more blue than it should look. So I actually had to go and manually change it in the live demo feature just to shoot this video, but I guess that didn't last that long. But I mean, yeah, it's been 10 minutes. This isn't that bad. Oh, it looks pretty. But yeah, I guess that's my cue to wrap things up. So far, liking the light. I'll do an update video on that Protein Skimmer after it starts, you know, kicking in. I'll clean this glass first thing in the morning, and then like 2 hours later a film will build up again on the glass, which I think is obvious that it means, you know, your light's kind of strong. Or, I mean, it probably means something else. I don't know. If you know, tell me. I need help. I'm not an expert. Not yet.